Got one of these. Oh my goodness. Yo everybody, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name again is Joseph Torres. So what we're going to be doing today to show you how you can enjoy homemade bread or homemade pizza or anything really that needs to rise in half the time, we're going to be doing a naan recipe. Okay guys, so in order to do this naan recipe, we're going to need a few key ingredients. 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, a sachet of active dry yeast. That's about 8 ounces. A cup of warm or lukewarm water. I guess we need some flour, 3 cups to be exact. We need our reserves, so some oil and a little extra flour. And we're gonna need 1 tablespoon of yogurt, except I forgot to get the yogurt out of the fridge before we started filming, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Okay guys, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put our cup of water in the bowl. Then our sachet of active dry yeast. Give us a little spinny spin. We're just gonna let that activate a bit and I'll get back to you at the next clip. Okay guys, so I think I'm ready to get started here. So we're gonna start with our teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of sugar, and I told you I have yogurt. About a tablespoon of it. That's good. Okay, now we're just gonna mix this up. Now that may have not been exactly a tablespoon of yogurt, but that's okay. It'll be fine. We got to use our instincts here, folks. Cooking is not a science, it's an instinct. Except technically we are baking. So just forget everything I said. Oh wait, no, we're actually going to be frying this. So technically it's cooking. All right, so we're going to do we have 3 cups of flour. We're only going to use 2 first though, and then I'm just going to eyeball this. Okay, so our dough is starting to form a little bit. It's still a little hydrated here, so we're going to put a little more in. Now, for those of you out there who are watching this who are contemplating doing some baking at home for the first time, or if you're just kind of new to the whole baking game, and trust me, I'm not a baking expert by any means. But with that said, please don't click off on this video because I promise you this is going to be really, really good. But you see all this kind of gooey stuff here on your fingers and eventually on your hands? It's natural to think that, oh, I'll just use a glove. Now, I'm not going to tell you why you shouldn't use a glove to do this, like a plastic glove. You're just going to have to take my word for it, because I think it's more fun that way. But if you do decide to use a glove, I would love to see it. Take a picture, tag me in it on Instagram, Pro Cooking Tips at Home, hashtag Pro Cooking Tips at Home. I would love to see how many disasters and how many ways this could turn into by using a glove. Okay, so we're just kneading this dough right here. Just trying to get it to a point where we can proof it. So here's the thing. When you're done with your dough, you have to let it rest in order to proof it. That's called well, yeah, duh, that's called proofing. But basically what that does is that after it doubles in size or so, then that will help your dough rise when you go to bake it, or in our case, when we go to pan fry it. The problem is that it can take a long time to proof dough, depending on how much you have and the temperature in your, wherever you're making it, in your home or at a restaurant or whatever. It could take a long time, 2 hours, 6 hours. So what I'm going to be showing you today is actually, and why this is supposed to be enjoy your pizza or bread in half the time, is because we're going to make a makeshift DIY proofer. And that's going to take, instead of taking, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, again, depending on a lot of factors, this is going to take anywhere from 30 minutes to 45 minutes. And you're going to see the magic. It's going to be awesome. And I will see you when I'm done with this, kneading this dough, because it's probably starting to get a little boring right now. Okay guys, so I cleaned up a little and makeshift thing is almost ready to go. Now, I would have liked to have put this in the silver bowl I was using, but I couldn't get the plastic bag that I needed to fit around it. So I got this, and again, the idea is it's supposed to double in size. I hope it doesn't spill out when it does. We've had some pretty bad experiences like that before. And I got this Ziploc bag. I mean, obviously, if you could find like I ran out of plastic wrap, and I didn't have a clean plastic bag on hand, so I'm putting it in the Ziploc bag. I'm not sponsored by them, but hey Ziploc, if you want to sponsor me, give me a call. And zipped it up here, so if it does spill out, at least it's caught by here, and then we can still scrape out the remnants. So that is good. That's just what you'll be seeing very, very shortly. Okay, so I'll see you in the next clip when we're ready to go. Okay guys, so the pan of water is ripping, so it's pretty much ready to go. We're just going to turn this off. We're going to open this. The dough that I put in the Ziploc, it's going to go here on the top, right on the top. Then we're going to take this, let's get this all the way down. Then we're going to take this, and we are going to put it right underneath that. And that's it. Seal the oven up. It's about 10:56 right now, and I'll see you over at the table. Okay guys, so I'm here back at the table. So basically what happened was that I heated up a pan of water, getting it boiling, and then put it on the bottom rack and put the dough that I had in a bowl and in a Ziploc sealed on the top rack. So basically what that does is that it creates a humid atmosphere, a humid climate, the type of climate that dough needs in order to proof and rise. So that's going to take about 30 minutes. It's 10:56, which means 11:26. 11:26, we're going to check it. It could take 45 minutes, but we're going to check it out to 30 minutes. Remember, you're only just looking for it to double in size and make sure it has a good feel on it. And we're going to check back on that. And that's how pretty much how you can turn your oven into a homemade proofer. So because all that steam is going to create a humid atmosphere for that dough to rise, and it's going to be a lot quicker. All right, so we'll see you in the next clip. Hey, we're back and it's 11:26 p.m. So 30 minutes exactly from when we put it in. By the way, guys, I just wanted to tell you, I forgot to tell you that the oven is off. The only thing hot about this oven right now is the boiling pan of water that I put in there. The oven is completely off. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, I gotta take this over. I'll see you in the next clip. Hey everybody, so we're here. I was eating chicken wings in the last 30 minutes, so I hope my mouth is okay. Anyways, okay, so here we are. We have our dough. I just wanted to say that because I did forget to say, and it's actually really important. I know I joke around a lot, but the oven was off. The only thing hot was the boiling pan of water on the bottom rack, and then the dough was on the top rack. Okay, so we're gonna open it up. Ooh. Now, look at that. That is gorgeous. Look at that. I have to touch it, feel it, but I'm pretty sure it's ready to go. Yeah. Okay, so that was just like a little pinch test. For basically, if you pinch it and it doesn't like do a little snapback or whatever, then it's ready to go. It's ready to handle and mold and whatnot. I mean, that's the opposite of what you want when you're doing that to your skin. If you get this, you're pretty much past your prime. But for dough, this is really good. This is really good. Okay, so it was 30 minutes. It probably in that environment, it probably was good for about 20 minutes. I could have probably taken it out 20 minutes. But everything that I did from the boiling pan of water, putting it in a cold oven, to putting the Ziploc and sealing the dough, all contributes to the perfect temperature and climate that the dough needs in order to rise and double in size. And now we can work with this, and that's what we're going to do right now. So yeah, let's jump cut to the next scene. Boom! Get that on there. Okay, there you go. Dough cutter. Cut this in half. That's about right. That's fine. We're gonna put this aside. Okay. We're just gonna fold it in like this. And we want to create it, turn it into a nice little ball or here. Okay. Turn around. And we're gonna shape it. We want it into a nice ball because then it's gonna make for a more even rollout. Nice flat pan. Okay, guys, here we go. I'm trying to keep a clean workstation. Don't want to get yelled at by all those higher up chefs on YouTube watching this, because as you know, I have a tendency to keep a messy, not dirty, but messy workstation. So here we are. We're all done. Okay, now we're going to roll this out a little bit. Okay, so put that over there. Start with this one. You can take a rolling pin. You can flatten it out like this. I was always told that, just use your fingers. Be very delicate with it. This was a class I was taking. It wasn't one of my hardcore classes for restaurant training or for a career in the hospitality industry, but just an enthusiast course. It was actually pizza, and that's actually where that enthusiast pizza course. That's where I actually learned about about how to turn your oven to a makeshift proofer, so you're not wasting all that time just setting it to the side, waiting 2-3 hours to get it ready. Alright, but yeah, so it's not a perfect circle, but you know what? Flour. It's not a perfect circle, but you know what? Naan, I feel personally, should be rustic. Rustic is beautiful. Naan is beautiful. So, and if it turns out to be, you know, a perfect circle, which it won't, well, it's just fine too. I actually forgot, guys. We're gonna need our pan so we can see how big this is going to be. We want it to fit. So let me just go off camera a little bit and get the pan. And it'll be lightning fast. Like the Flash. Or like Muhammad Ali. Lightning fast. Alright. 1 second. And I'm back. So we're just gonna kind of use this pan, and it's the same pan that we did with the water. And we're just gonna kind of use it to, well, I should probably put some flour on that. I'll wipe it out after. Stretch it out. I'm probably being a little bit more rough with it than a lot of bakers would like to see. But like I said, I'm not a super experienced baker. I'm definitely a cook. And of course, guys, you want to make sure that this is just kind of like even. Get it as even as much as you can. I mean, it might not be perfect. It rarely is, but you know, just do the best you can. Okay, guys, so we're done with rolling out our dough, flattening it, stretching it, doing what you need to do to make it look beautiful. So we're gonna bring back my my oil reserve that I mentioned at the beginning. I forgot to mention my little brush that we need, and one ingredient that I forgot to mention was the parsley dust that we're going to be using on this. Now I actually made this in the last video. It's just dehydrated parsley without having to use a dehydrator. It's really cool, really fun. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can go check it out. It's definitely worth checking out. Great garnish hack, great way to preserve food, specifically herbs and parsley and whatnot. Because I mean, for me, if you didn't watch the first video, I had a tendency to waste parsley a lot before culinary school, so this is just a great way to use it. So please, yeah, definitely go check that out. I'll put a link in the description. Okay, enough talking. Here we go. Take the oil. We're gonna do a boop, boop, boop. A paint, paint, paint. Yes, guys, I cook, I bake, I paint. I am multi-talented. Not really. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna do that. Boom. Parsley dust. Bordering on parsley flakes. You'll see that in the video. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of go high, sprinkle it, go high, sprinkle it, go high, sprinkle it. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Because we're pan frying this though, I am just gonna dab it with a little bit more oil, just so it doesn't burn. I mean, it'll be fine. There'll be oil in the pan and all that stuff, but still, just, you know, precaution. You go through this much trouble, you know, for something, you want to make sure it comes out nicely. And like I said, just dab it, because if you brush it with the parsley dust already there, it's going to come off. Some of it's already coming off, but not as much as it would. Okay. Okay. Now, basically what's going to happen is that I'm going to go take this to the pan and I'm going to fry this side first. And then while that's frying, I'm going to repeat this process you just saw here and then flip it over again. And that will be cool. Guys, this smells so good. I know you can't really take my word for it, but whoever's out there, smell-o-vision. That's all I gotta say. One word, smell-o-vision. You wanna be rich? Create smell-o-vision. Hey guys, so we're done our naan. As you can see, looks lovely, looks beautiful. So it's flexible, it's nice, good color. I think it was Gordon Ramsay who said, no color, no flavor. Or somebody said it, I don't know. I just heard it the other day and I thought it was cool. But look at that. I'm honestly, like if I got this in a restaurant, I would be super happy. You can see the little pieces missing here because when I tried to take it out from the pan, it ripped off. So I think we're gonna start from there. But just gonna do a little taste test. It smells great, it really does. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's airy, it's fluffy, it's got a crisp on the top, on the surface. It's flavorful. This is really nice. I could eat this on its own. I mean, I wish I had the chana masala that I made when I made this the first time. But this is good. It's good on its own. I was listing the ingredients of what went into this, but I'm telling you, really, what really made this, it wasn't you know, the makeshift proofer oven. It wasn't the parsley dust that I made in the last video. Wasn't the yogurt that gave it its depth of flavor, or the salt that enhanced the flavor of the sugar and the yogurt. It was love. Yeah, love. Love! Okay guys, so this is where we are going to end the video. Again, I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I loved making it for you. Be sure to, I mean, if you're curious about the parsley dust and you haven't seen it, it's the first video that I did. This is the second video that I did, so shouldn't be that hard to find. But I will have a link in the description. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next video. It's coming up soon. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be funny. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But until then, bye.